Alaskans, wherever you are, welcome to the Must Read Alaska Show. Coming to you from somewhere in Alaska. This is the place where we talk about, you guessed it, Alaska. Where we keep the mainstream media on their toes and where we are standing up for what's right in a world run by leftists. You can find out more by heading over to mustreadalaska.com and also checking out the Must Read Alaska YouTube channel for some really great content. But first, let's get this party started.
Welcome, everybody, to the Must Read Alaska Show. I'm your host, John Quick, coming to you live from somewhere in Alaska. I hope everybody's having a phenomenal week this week. If you listen, watch, or read Must Read Alaska and you want to help keep the lights on, just go to mustreadalaska.com. On the right-hand side, there's a little donate button. Every $5, $10, $100 helps keep the lights on here at Must Read Alaska. If you want to sponsor the Must Read Alaska Show, just email me, John, John, at mustreadalaska.com. I'd love to chat with you and have you sponsor the show. Today, we are doing a special show. About a month or so ago, I put out a thing on our Facebook for any candidates, really any candidates in Alaska that are running for office this year. If you want to come on the show, or maybe you have a friend that's running for office, point them in this direction. Go to the Must Read Alaska Facebook page. There's a pinned post on the very top of the page, and they'll show you how to sign up for a 10, 15-minute candidate forum spotlight. So today we have Janice Park on with us today. So welcome to the Must Read Alaska Show.
Hi, thank you.
Well, I'm excited you're on today. So Janice, tell us what you're running for and where you're running for that office here in Alaska.
Okay, I'm running for State Senate District F. District F runs from Dowling on the north to Huffman on the south, and from Seward Highway at the west up the mountains to Elmore and Hillside Drive.
Nice. So what made you throw your name in the hat? Why are you running for office?
Well, part of why I'm running is that I've been here a long time. I came to Alaska in 1991. There was a time that our schools were really good. And as the years have gone by, it's been less and less of a priority. So I'm running to see that education is fully funded. I want to see our teachers and our state employees get a pension, which they don't have, and our teachers don't even get Social Security. So part of that problem contributes to why our schools are not doing well.
So the next question you touched base a little bit on, but what would be some of your top priorities if, you know, it's the day after the election, you win, you get in the office? What would some of those top priorities be?
Well, my top priorities would be education. I would like to see the BSA reevaluated on a regular basis so that there's some stability to the system. I know we did get an increase this year, but it needs to be more than that. In addition, I would like to see pre-K implemented for 3- and 4-year-olds, and that helps kids get a good start in school and decreases the problems later in school that cost more money to remedy. And I think a big part of that also is making sure that teachers have a living wage, not just that, but a security and future here in Alaska that again, will stabilize the system and not have the constant turnover of teachers that we have.
So if you're not, I'm sure you have some opponents running against you. What separates you from other folks that are running in that same office?
Well, my opponent, my incumbent opponent, has voted against the ability of childcare workers to organize. Good available childcare is an absolute necessity here. We are in a crisis. And you may have seen last week in the Anchorage Daily News that now we have a situation where parents can show up at their childcare where they already have a spot and get there and find out that a staff member has called off and be told to go home with their child. So I don't know how we can have an efficient workforce if we have that uncertainty about childcare. So I would absolutely see childcare as a priority. Pre-K, as I mentioned, pre-K for 3- and 4-year-olds is proven to have better performance later in school. And a keystone of that is seeing that teachers have the security that they stay here and don't leave the state. Out migration is a really big problem for us, and we are wasting state money on training teachers, training firefighters, and training troopers to the tune of $700 million a year. And that money is wasted when those people take that training and go out of state.
So if somebody's interested in helping your campaign out, maybe they have other questions, they're going to listen to this and think, man, I need to ask her some more questions. What's the easiest way to get in touch with you? Website? Where can they find you on social media? Give us all those details.
Okay, well, I'm on Facebook at at Janice Park for Alaska on Facebook. I have a website, janiceforalaska.com. My phone number is 243-9873. That's 907-243-9873. It's the phone number I had for my business from 30 years ago. And I'm welcome any questions, and I'm willing to talk to everybody.
Nice. So remind us one more time, Janice, what you're running for and where you're running for it. And if you have any last minute thoughts here, the floor is yours for a couple minutes.
Okay, I'm Janice Park. I'm running for State Senate, District F. I have 2 kids that went to public school here in Alaska. I have lived here for 33 years. I've lived in the same house in Abbott Loop for 23, coming up in a couple months. And I would really like to see a focus on education in this next legislative session. Again, my website is janiceforalaska.com. My number is 243-9873, and I welcome any questions.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you joining us here on the Must Read Alaska show. For folks interested to hear more, maybe they just got the tail end, I want to encourage you to go listen to the whole episode. We'll put all the links to get in touch with Janice in the podcast description. If you listen, watch, or read Must Read Alaska and you want to help keep the lights on, just go to mustreadalaska.com. On the right-hand side, there's a little donate button. Every $5, $10, $100 helps keep the lights on here at Must Read Alaska. If you want to sponsor the Must Read Alaska show, just email me, John, JOHN, at mustreadalaska.com. And for folks running for office in Alaska, maybe you're running for office, or maybe you have friends running for office and you want to come on the show, just go to the Must Read Alaska Facebook page. On the top of the page, there's a pinned post that'll show you directions on how to sign up. It doesn't matter what you're running for, or if you're a D or an R or an independent or a nonpartisan or not affiliated, really anything under the sun, you can sign up and come on for 10 minutes and talk about why you're running and what some of your top priorities would be. So thanks so much for joining us. Until next time, I'm John Quick from somewhere in Alaska. Thanks, Janice.
You're welcome. Thank you.